Hey guys, Chris Hughes here, and I wanted to make a video here. I kind of got a little inspired. I had a business meeting with my friend Ron Chandra the other day at Starbucks. We're going to be hosting a social media seminar in the Buffalo area, and this weekend, one of my buddies came up, and he's one of my best friends. It was his 24th birthday, so we were kind of celebrating, going out having some fun, and we went out the night before I had the meeting, and I was being DD. I was kind of trying to be responsible for because I had the meeting the next morning, but we didn't end up. I didn't end up sleeping at all that night. We went and we went out, and I was driving around people, and the bars in Buffalo don't close until 4. And then we went and hung out with some more friends at their house until about 5:30. I had to drop off my friend at 6 at the airport so we could go back to Boston. And I I ended up going back to my apartment, slept for about 2.5 hours, and then I had the meeting at about 9:30, 10 in the morning. And while I was driving around, one of the girls who I was hanging out with, one of my friends, she drew a little heart on my hand in permanent marker. And if you know, permanent marker is a pain in the butt to get off. Like you can't get it off unless you're sitting there scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing for like hours. It's still partly there. You can't see it as much, but there's part of the outline. And it got me thinking about transparency with online marketers because we all base our business online. Well, most of us do, and if not, we're getting into doing that, and we're kind of learning. And I'm teaching you about how to become more transparent. And I was kind of worried that Ron might be a little upset with me having, a heart on my hand, but I'm a 22-year-old kid. I'm going to college. I'm still in the part of my life where I'm still going out and having as much fun as I can, and I'm doing the business side of everything. But when I met up with him, as soon as I got there, we got some coffee, and that was terrific because I needed it after that night to kind of wake me up, get my mind flowing about what we're going to be doing. I had prepared all this stuff beforehand, and it was just me throwing ideas back and forth with him to decide how we're going to organize it all. And as soon as we sat down at the table, I told him, I was just like, all right, Ron, I'm just going to apologize about this up front because I know it's not professional of me, but I'm just gonna be honest with you. I was out last night with my friends. That's why I have this heart on my hand, and if I'm, I apologize about it. And the cool thing was he was happy that I told him this because he's just like, you didn't need to tell me that. You didn't need to kind of even point it out. I didn't recognize it, and I just told him, I was like, well, I figured if I talk with my hands a lot and I get interactive, and I figured you'd see it and you'd probably wonder what it was. And I just wanted to be as transparent as possible. I wanted to let you know the truth about what happened so that I don't feel as bad about if you see it and you're surprised about what I'm kind of doing during, nighttime and weekends and stuff. But for me, business in my life, like business comes first, and I still go out and have fun, but I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. And that's what this video is about. On social media, which is what we're all trying to learn and focus on right now, everything that you do is shared with the world. Like if you get a picture taken with somebody who has, I got a bottle of Soko here from the weekend. If you're pictured with this in a video and you're like, ugh, laying on the ground all drunk and passed out and stuff, people are going to see this. They're going to find out that that's part of who you are. So you need to be cautious of this. You need to not, you just need to be aware of it. There are ways that Facebook allows you to kind of hide these pictures, these things, but people will find out about it. It kind of sucks, but it's the way of the future. This is how marketing is changing. And the kind of basis of this whole video is around that. Like, you can't hide who you are. And if you try to, basically lying to people. And lying is not good. You don't want to be lying to your customers, because if they see you lying about one thing, it's gonna get their mind thinking. They're gonna be like, oh, well, if Chris lied to me about what happened the night before, do you think that he's gonna lie when I'm doing business with him? Do you think that he's gonna lie about a project that he's not done with and tell me that it's finished but he's not quite ready to give it to me, or when it's in reality not even started? Like, it gets people thinking about things that often aren't, that we normally wouldn't think about, but everyone's brain works different. So that's just kind of how it works. But you need to be transparent. You need to have people see right through you. Like, if you could, like, I'd be invisible. You could see right through me. And I can't, though, because I'm not a superhero yet. But never know, I might be. But I want to just make sure that everything that you do, if you're a business owner, be your authentic self. Oftentimes, we're in corporate, we're in professional views, and they often want you to be some ideal perfect human being, and this isn't the case. Like, a lot of us aren't perfect. I'm not perfect. I don't know everything that I need to, but I'm learning. Like, I try to learn as much as I can, and I let you guys know that so that you know that I'm not perfect. If you think I'm perfect, then thanks, like, high five, but I'm not. But what you want to be doing in social media is, instead of taking the time always posting business stuff and like all the marketing and BS things that you think people want to see, a lot of the times they don't want to see it. And this took me forever to understand this. People want to get to know you. Like, I post random things a lot of the time on my Twitter accounts and on Facebook, and this engages my audience. It brings them to me and kind of allows them to connect with me on a more personal level. And business is personal. Business is very, very personal. And if you're not kind of establishing this personal relationship with people like I'm doing with you right now, you're not going to succeed. I'm just going to be upfront with you. You're not going to succeed. It took me a while to learn this. And I was wearing like dress business suits and kind of things that aren't who I really am. Like, I love wearing like dress shirts and nice clothes, but I wear flip-flops. Like, that's just who I am. That's how my mind works. That's how I interact with people. I'm a weirdo, and I love it because it's fun. It makes things engaging and fun. And I'm trying to portray this as much as I can with you guys in all of my videos, so that if we're ever to do business, you understand that we're going to have an awesome relationship while we're working together. Like, I'm going to be making you laugh, and I'm going to be laughing with you, but we're going to get our shit done. And if we're not getting our stuff done, then it's either your fault or it's my fault, and we need to get to action. But this video is coming on 8 minutes and 40 seconds, and didn't want it to be that long, but what I want you to do is please be transparent. Let people get to know you for who you are. It's a little weird, like, getting in front of camera and getting comfortable is difficult. If you need help with it, I'd love to help you, because it took me a while to kind of bring myself into video, like to your screen right now, this screen that you're watching. And just be yourself. People will start to like you. Some aren't going to, but that's how life is. So the moral of this video is be transparent. So picture me being here. Transparent. Didn't work out quite that well, but I hope this helps. Please leave feedback. Let me know if you need any help. I'd love to help you. I'm passionate about helping you succeed, so let me know. Have an awesome day. This is Chris Hughes from whoschrishughes.com, and I will see you later.